You are trapped in a claustrophobic stall in Terminal B. Your flight boards in 10 minutes. You are violently sweating, and there is a line of angry travelers standing literally 3 feet away on the other side of that flimsy metal door. The sheer visceral embarrassment in this moment comes from one undeniable fact. The stench your body just produced feels like an explicit violation of the Geneva Conventions. Look, everybody poops. That is a basic biological reality. But there is a massive, highly noticeable discrepancy between a standard, everyday bathroom trip and an apocalyptic, paint-peeling room clearer that makes strangers gag. So what specific, literal chemical warfare is happening inside your ass to manufacture a smell this violently bad? A catastrophic bathroom stench happens because your digestive tract is operating a biological assembly line, and it is aggressively reacting to the exact fuel you decided to feed it. To understand the smell, we have to travel deep inside the human colon. It is a massive, pitch-black, incredibly crowded ecosystem. Trillions of freeloading bacteria live rent-free in your gut, acting as the primary manufacturers of that scent. These microscopic squatters survive by scavenging. They wait at the end of the digestive line to gorge themselves on all the chewed-up leftovers that your stomach and small intestine entirely failed to break down. This animated conveyor belt shows the core concept, fermentation. In an oxygen-free environment, bacteria aggressively swarm your undigested food and rip it apart. As they gorge, they expand and release huge volumes of gas. They are essentially farting inside your intestines. You are simply the walking host facility for a microscopic bacterial fermentation farm. The gas clouds produced by those bacteria consist of a highly volatile mixture of distinct chemicals. Expanding this gas bubble reveals its chemical makeup. The massive hazard-colored chunk is hydrogen sulfide, responsible for the rotten egg scent. Mixing in are indole and scatol. These secondary compounds provide the earthy, poopy undertones of a fart's signature flavor. Human noses are biologically hardwired by evolution to detect microscopic trace amounts of these specific chemicals. For our ancestors, smelling rotting material was a crucial survival mechanism to avoid disease and death. Every bowel movement you produce is a customized chemical weapon. The exact toxicity of the stench is determined entirely by the ratio of those 3 gases brewing in the dark. The amount of gas those bacteria produce depends entirely on the ammunition you supply from the dinner table. Take a heavy meat-eater's diet. Slabs of beef, pork, and blocks of cheese are absolutely loaded with naturally occurring sulfur. Seeding a massive payload of high-sulfur meat to your gut bacteria guarantees they will output an overwhelming volume of pungent, room-clearing hydrogen sulfide gas. On the opposite end of the spectrum, you have the vegan diet. Heavy plant matter is packed with fiber, and fiber moves through the digestive tract at a much faster speed. Because vegans have less sulfur in their system, they dodge the rotten egg smell. But the rapid fermentation of all that heavy fiber creates a massive volume of gas, leading to a completely different, incredibly loud, and equally terrible gaseous profile. Then there's the corn anomaly. Corn kernels have a tough outer shell made of cellulose. Your bacteria lack the tools to break cellulose down, meaning fermentation never happens, and the corn gets a free ride to pass through visually intact. The daily dietary choices you make serve as the literal blueprints for the exact type of chemical warfare you will unleash in the bathroom later. Certain extreme lifestyle choices put maximum stress on this biological machinery. Case in point, the gym bro. The infamous protein fart happens when guys chug heavily processed whey protein isolates. They are practically force-feeding their gut bacteria, resulting in pure, dense sulfur bombs that linger around the squat rack. Or consider the aftermath of crushing a massive plate of heavy Indian food. The combination of high fat and complex spices dramatically accelerates the transit time through your colon, brewing up a highly volatile, spicy slip-and-slide nightmare. And if you eat a plate of hard-boiled eggs, you are skipping the middleman entirely and handing pure, unadulterated hydrogen-sulfur processing directly to your gut. Producing a foul stench actually means your gut biome is alive, actively working, and entirely healthy. Since you cannot stop the basic biology of your own ass, your best defense strategy is to invest heavily in a pack of matches and some industrial-strength bathroom spray. Your disgusting bodily functions are just nature working perfectly. Speaking of disgusting things growing inside you, hit subscribe to catch next week's episode, where we figure out exactly why your tonsils grow these horrific little white rocks. See you then.